to Nitty. My name is Mizan, and today we're comparing my BMW M135i against a Golf R Mark 7 to be precise. This is not 7.5. Now, if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. We do appreciate the view you're giving us, but subscribers are a true reflection of the following we have, so make sure you hit the subscribe button to show your support. Let's crack on with this review now. The M135i is running 320 brake horsepower and 450 Newton meters of torque. The Golf R, on the other hand, has got 306 brake horsepower and 380 Newton meters of torque. The difference between these cars mainly is the fact that this is a rear-wheel drive car and this is a four-wheel drive car. So it's really going to come down to how these cars put down the power. The M135i doesn't have a limited slip differential, so there is a lot of slip. When you are slipping out, there's no support, whereas the 4Motion of this car gives you all the support that you need. Some people could genuinely argue that the Golf R is overhyped because, let's be honest, when you think about a modern, fast, hot hatch, it's always a Golf R that comes to brain, isn't it? Or an S3. Everyone forgets about the M135i, the M140i. The Golf R is just the pinnacle of hot hatch, isn't it? I mean, the Golf GTI is the original hot hatch, you know, makes sense. I don't know about you guys, but if I was to pick between a Golf R and an S3, I would always pick the Golf R. My reason for that is pretty simple. You see, if someone's buying a brand new Golf, to spec it with the R-Line costs quite a lot of money, and most Golf owners wouldn't do that. But your typical Audi owner, if they were to buy an A3, they would spec it with S-Line, which means when you've got a Golf R, I mean, this is quite heavily modified visually, but if you were to have a normal Golf R, it stands out in a crowd compared to an S3, because most A3s are S-Line, whereas most Golfs are not R-Line. Hence why I would always pick the Golf. It just feels a bit more special. Now, in terms of pricing, as you guys know, the 135 is around £12,000. You can pick up plenty of examples around that same price. The Golf, on the other hand, they start from around £15,000. That doesn't sound like a lot of money, the £3 difference, but if you look at it, that's more than 20%, 30% of what you're actually paying for the difference in price. And a lot of people do just go for the Golf R because it's got the rear-wheel drive aspect. It's got the smaller engine, so people think insurance is cheaper. They don't even look at this. And also the four-wheel drive gives a safety feature that people just think they will get with this car that they won't get with this. Let's talk about mods. The Golf R is absolutely stock when it comes to performance. Visually, that's a whole nother matter. I could be here for days if I talk about everything that's on this car. So I'm going to give you a quick walk around, all right? We've obviously got the custom splitter at the front. We've got the eyebrows running through the headlights. The entire car is D-chrome. So all the VW badges, the R badges, they're all black. He's got these bonnet scoops, and they are real, by the way. They do feed air. He's got the black mirror caps. He's got the black side skirts. By the way, he didn't get these wheels as standard. He had the silver wheels that are very common on Golf Rs. I'll put an overlay of what they look like. He later bought these wheels. So when it comes to attention to detail, he does not play around. At the back of the car, we've got a diffuser, and it just makes the car look so aggressive. I mean, there's AMG cars out there that don't have as much of a diffuser as this car. I mean, it looks immense. Then you've got this roof spoiler that goes on the car. It's got this sort of dual design going on it. And I'm going to be honest with you, I see this roof spoiler on so many Golf Rs, but there's a reason it looks so good, especially with that diffuser. He's got the Mark 7.5 lights on, so he's got the sweeping indicators and whatnot. And in general, this car just looks so good, the way it's been tastefully modded up. I love it. This is one of my favorite looking Golf Rs, if you ask me. I want to give a massive shout out to the owner of this car, Shubzi. He's got a massive following on TikTok and Instagram. And I tried persuading him to be on camera, but I'm afraid I couldn't sway him. Let's start off with the 135 and we'll jump in the Golf R after for a drive. Look, bruv, drive how you want to drive, innit? Because obviously I know it's not something you even wanted to do, innit?
Yeah, I'm not really like driving.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So drive how you feel. I ain't going to say nothing to you.
11 minutes later.
So now we're in the 135. Shubs is driving my car. As I said, Shubs doesn't want to show his face on camera, but he's happy for his voice to be on. So let's roll. Go for it, man. Let's start. You started off with saying you don't feel comfortable driving my car, and now look what he's doing. I've just started the video and he's just gone for it.
I'm having fun with this, bro.
So guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys like, share and subscribe. Come on guys, you know I'm kidding. Shubs' reckless driving did kill the primary cam, but we still got the GoPro. I'm not even gonna put you into sports mode, mate.
This is on comfort mode as well.
Yeah, I'm not putting you on sports mode because look what you're doing in comfort. I feel like I've just taken my son to the amusement park. He's just having fun with my. I've had so many people in my car. I've had the M140i, I've had a 335i, and they've not turfed my car like this.
No, but this is a hell of fun to drive.
You see why I love my car?
This is bare fun.
So we've just done the driving comfort mode, and I have to be honest, Shubsy is enjoying himself a lot. I really wish you guys could see his face on the camera. He's got a massive grin. He looks like the Grinch. All right, he's just driving around. The car short shifts in comfort mode, and he was still giggling like a girl. So now we're gonna go to sports mode. It's gonna hold the revs. The gas pedal is gonna be ridiculously sensitive, and yeah, let's go, man. But I'm gonna ask you some questions while we drive this time, yeah? Let's not get carried away, because I need your input on other things, yeah?
Is that sports mode?
Yes.
How do you know it's in sports mode? Do you sport? He's got sports plus now.
I wouldn't put Sports Plus, mate. You just come from a 4-wheel drive car. Do you see that? He's asking for Sports Plus. This guy, he wants to write my car off.
Oh, damn.
Look, he just touched the gas pedal. He wants to write my car off, guys. This is video proof. If he writes my car off, I am taking the GolfR as a payment. I am then gonna sell the GolfR and buy myself an M140i. I'm letting you know that now. So
I think my brakes are better though.
Yeah, I think the brake sap is better, because you know why? You know what it is about the GolfR? You are, like I said to you earlier, you are the best Golf in the range. So you are the performance car. This, as much as it is, it's not an M car. So they have to strip some things back, you know?
Oh, so what
they purposely don't give you that same sensation you would. Does that make sense? Because otherwise, why would anyone buy an M3, M4, you know?
Yeah.
Slam it. Slam it. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of underestimated this car, man. This car is actually really fun though.
You underestimated it?
Underestimated it.
Why did you underestimate it? What on earth made you think that this car ain't worth nothing or ain't worth my respect?
I was more comparing it to the M140, innit?
So you thought that because it's the M135i, not M140, you thought, yeah, that's gonna be some baby little car.
Yeah, but it's not.
You gotta remember, the formula for both cars is exactly the same.
Nah, this car is fun, bro.
So look,
I get why you hype your car a lot, bro.
you see now why I love my car, and I'll tell you I love my car, and I tell you that I don't like 2 litres and I don't like 4-wheel drive. You understand that now?
Yeah, this is a lot of fun though.
I told you, man. Shubsy, I think I said to you very recently, right? When it comes to owning a car, you get used to the performance, isn't it? And you're even thinking about doing a stage 1 on your car, aren't you?
Yeah.
And on a car like this, I don't have to even do a stage 1. The car, the way it reacts is so different every time you drive it that you're always on your toes. You never get used to the power. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Nah, do you know why? It's a proper nice car. I like the performance of the car. What made me get the GolfR is because I drove the GolfR before I bought it.
Yeah.
So, not gonna lie, if this was a car that I drove,
That you knew someone had.
I would actually consider buying one of these.
Really?
I would.
You would have saved yourself a lot of money.
I would.
Think about how much you're going to spend on modifications.
But I didn't know anyone with the M135.
Yeah, I get that. But that's why.
No one really introduced me to one.
I understand that.
So this is the first M135 I've actually seen, driven, and actually experienced it. I ain't gonna lie, it's fun, bro.
There you go. M140i is still cheaper than your GolfR.
M140 is cheaper, yeah.
It's cheaper, but look, it is a better version. I've driven one today, so we've done both shoots on the same day, right, Tanya? And the M140i, it feels ridiculous. It's faster than this, believe it or not. It's more engaging than this. So what would you say to that?
I would still pick the GolfR.
Look at him. He just said he likes.
I'm not
He's
gonna
biased.
say it's not a really bad. It's not a bad car. I love the car. M135 is a sick car. That's hands down. I can't even lie, man. Performance is sick. Everything about the car is nice. But me, I'm a Golf. I prefer Golfs. Like.
Right. So in the GolfR now, I'm sure you guys can see the Starlight roof. That's another mod I forgot to mention because the car was switched off earlier. But it looks really good. I mean, if you haven't got a pan roof, I think that's a no-brainer. Okay, so this is the perfect weather condition for the car we're in because it's just started to drizzle now. On my car, I think Shubsy would have ended up in a ditch the way he drove. So comfort mode. There's a bit of a lag with the gas pedal, if I'm honest with you. When you touch the gas pedal, the car just doesn't want to move. And Shubzi said that straight away as soon as he jumped into my car, that he couldn't believe my comfort mode was comfort mode. He thought it's a sports mode. This is essentially, this has got a resonator delete and a backbox delete. So this car is very loud. It is a bit drony, if I'm honest with you. I've had a long day and I can tell you I'm getting a bit of a headache, but not because of the car, it just doesn't help the situation. And that basically sums up what these exhaust modifications are like. In terms of ride quality, I like it. It's not too stiff. I think it's pretty decent. If I was driving this around town, I'd be pretty happy with it. And the four-wheel drive was very direct. The car is very comfortable. I have to say, these seats are like my M135i. They're not special in the sense they're bucket seats, but they're just so supportive and they're just comfortable. This car's got heated seats and whatnot, so it's got all the creature comforts you could ask for in a car. The drone is a bit unbearable sometimes, isn't it? But 100%. It's something that, do you know what, I'm gonna be honest with you, we can complain about the drone right now all we want, but I guarantee you, without the drone, I mean without the exhaust modification, this car would have felt like a normal 2-litre car, isn't it?
Yeah, it does, that's right. That's
the problem. You can't have it both ways. I have to be honest, I think I've got it both ways in the M135i. It's actually pouring down now. Shubs has got a bit of a weird, worried look on his face, thinking how I'm gonna treat his car after he drove mine.
I was a bit misbehaving. It was just excitement, man. I really enjoyed your car, that's why.
Honestly, it's fine. It's no problem. I'm just teasing. We're now gonna do the run in sports mode. I may not be able to put my foot down as much as I would have liked, but it is what it is. Okay, so this is race mode. Wow, that is ridiculous. You know what? The turbo lag, I would even argue, is almost non-existent.
Yeah, it's gone with the race.
It's non-existent. The steering has not changed since we put it into sports. It does not get heavier or lighter, does it?
No, it gets more stiffer.
I can't feel it. It still feels loose. Do you know, this steering's still not as heavy as my car, is it?
No, it's not.
I have to say this. I'm not a fanboy or nothing, but I'm driving the Shubzi mobile. I'm driving the Shubzi mobile. This car has got almost 4,000 burbling away, by the way. I don't know. I hope the camera's picking that up. This car's got what, 4,000 fans on Instagram? And look, I get the joy of driving it. I feel like I'm in a rally car. Honest truth is, I do like the drive of this. I see the appeal in this. I'll say it right now, it's not for me, but I see the appeal in this, 100%. The rear bench, there's a lot more space in the back. And the safety this car gives with four-wheel drive. Look, in this weather, I could not have done half the things I've done in this car, you know? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. As I drive this car, I'm not even trying to full throttle it. I'm just trying to get to a certain RPM range so that I can let off and let the car burble and make those noises. It sounds like me when I've had a really bad Indian and I'm on the toilet. And yeah, his brakes are more sharper. I can definitely tell you, they're a lot more sharper than my car. You're 20 horsepower down from me. I don't think I feel it as such. What I feel is the lack of torque. Because when I put my foot flat down and it's pulling, the pull is not as hard as my car, isn't it?
Yeah, no.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. You could do a simple remap and your car will get to that level. You know it, isn't it? You're just a map away from that. I haven't butchered this car the way he's driven my car. But yeah, that is an addictive noise. That is an addictive.
The DSG bangs, isn't it?
I think if you can you put it back in comfort mode for me? See, when I let off the gas pedal in comfort, there's no overrun at all. So as a daily driver in comfort, it makes absolute sense. Honest truth is, I have to say, after driving this car, I see the appeal. I know why there's people out there that swear by these cars, and I know the potential these cars have, isn't it? The potential on these cars is unbelievable. Way more than the 135. Not so much as the 140, but way more than the 135, isn't it? The Golf R symbolizes the nemesis of the M135i, so you can imagine, I was coming into this review with hateful thoughts. The Golf R is why the new M135i is a front-wheel bias 4-wheel drive system with a small 2-litre engine. As amazing as the M135i and the M140i are, you're sacrificing interior space for the drive and noise, whereas the Golf R tries to balance both, and it does a fairly good job if you ask me. It's fun and has a personality, Not as brash as the rear-wheel drive monsters from Bavaria, but still, I can't blame people that prefer the Golf R over the M135i, as if it's your only car and you regularly have more than one passenger, then it's a no-brainer. It's a brilliant all-rounder. Shubsy said he'd still pick the Golf over my car. You all heard the way he enjoyed the BMW, and I think that if he had the chance to experience an M-Lite before he bought the Golf, he'd be sat in an M140i most likely. His dream car is an F80 M3 or an F82 M4, and the 135i is a taster of M cars. He's definitely not lying when he says he prefers the Golf though. He's made that his own car with his modifications. It's been built, not bought. So I think he's sentimentally blinded. But either way, both cars are amazing, and you can't go wrong with either, to be fair. For me, I'd still take the M135i. Yes, I do struggle with the interior space, but the honest truth is, I'll saw off the legs of my rear passengers, then move away from the 6-cylinder engine. If space was an issue, I'd buy a 335i or 340i. I'm honestly not a BMW fanboy, I just think there's no replacement for displacement. Don't forget to click like, share and subscribe, and we'll all see you soon for the next one. Here's the rev battle for you guys. Take care.